As the trial went on, and you're hearing these arguments from both sides with these very interesting personalities, um, very long arguments from Hovind. You had a very aggressive prosecutor.
Yeah.
When y'all went back to discuss the jury as a team, I mean, how did y'all gel? Who were the standouts? Were there any dominant personalities that were um, trying to persuade the others? I mean, we've all seen 12 Angry Men. Sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's not. I'd love to hear.
Well, you go back into the deliberation room, and then you decide who's going to be the foreman of the jury. And I don't know if it was picked well or not picked well, but it ended up being Don Camacho ended up being the foreman of the jury.
Had you had any relationship with him before?
I had never met him before the trial, other than to talk to him in the jury, just regular. You couldn't talk about the trial.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew there were 3 or 4 ex-military, or had been in the military at some time or other. We all knew about security. You just didn't talk about it. When somebody else started to when we do deliberations, we talk all we want.
Right.
But up to that point, we're just listening. We're not trying to persuade each other. When it came time to deliberate, we went in and we did it, and 2 or 3 names were brought up, and it was voted on, and he ended up being the foreman.
On what made him the foreman? I mean, why did everyone vote for him? Was he?
He was friendly and outgoing to all of them, and talking. And then we wrote all the charges up on a whiteboard, so we could keep track of them and what they were about. And then we went down them. They did a preliminary vote, and we said, does anybody think that he's basically not guilty of any of these charges?
Right.
To start with.
And again, the charges of this trial.
Of those 6 charges.
Yes.
And it went around, and it got to him, and he said, not guilty. And everybody else had said guilty. And we said, okay. Any particular one? And he said, no. On all of them. I said, no, we ain't going to buy that. I said, if we're here till Christmas.
And this was something that was something you said to him.
Yeah, I was sitting next to him.
Okay.
I said, I ain't going to buy that. If we're here to Christmas. I said, I don't even know how you can say that because you've got the writing right in front of you. We had all the stuff stacked up.